Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20, and welcome to episode 3 of Direwolf20's OceanBlock series. Oh man, I didn't notice that down there yet, did I? I don't think I noticed that. I was not at all about to start talking until I looked down and saw, hey, that's a thing down there. That looks cool. We're gonna need a scuba suit at some point to be able to do things like that. Between episodes, I've been sluicing up a storm. Here's all the stuff we've gotten from said sluicing. And basically what I've been doing is I've been going in here and hammering up stuff. So like I'll pop in and like I'll find some cobble, because there's like a healthy amount of cobble as well as smooth stone underground, and do the thing. So let's see, hang on real quick. I'm going to get another hammer because I sense that my hammer is very low on durability. So I'll pop down here. This is where I've been going for the most part. Getting some stuff. Now, unfortunately, there's a decent amount of mossy cobble, which I don't know, actually. Can I? Well, that does gravel. Okay, today I learned. So I've been literally doing that. I've been literally just doing that and getting myself a healthy amount of gravel, because gravel's, you know, the thing to get. And it works out pretty well. Not bad at all. And I've been trying to keep it lit enough in here that there's not, you know, mobs happening or whatnot, because that would be a bad time, I suspect. And, you know, it doesn't hurt to grab a little bit of sand while I'm at it. And that's that. Simple, straightforward, to the point, automated-ish way to get gravel. At least until we get some kind of, like, cobble gen type thing going on. And then I've just been sluicing my gravel. Now, I started paying attention to the sluice details a little bit. Let's actually just add sluice mod. So you'll notice that allows automation of the oak sluice items and fluids are red. The iron sluice items are green and fluids are red. And then the diamond sluice, they're both green. So my expectation would be that we get, you know, an iron sluice, and then we get some diamond sluices, and that would be cool. We also want to get the manual pump. So my plan for today is to upgrade this guy into an iron sluice right about now. So I've got my cloth mesh still. I've got a bunch of iron chunks. We're going to see what happens. Now, I'd also like to kind of get an idea as to, like, how things work, right? So if we're sluicing gravel, let's just say gravel, for example, in the sluice, right? Iron mesh, processing time 100 ticks, processing time 100 ticks. So they're all about the same in terms of tick time, right? Cloth versus iron looks like slightly different. So iron has a much higher chance of getting iron chunks. That's good to know. So cloth has a high chance of getting copper chunks and a decent chance of iron chunks. Iron is a bit higher. Just trying to figure this out. And copper is noticeably lower. And then other than that, it's pretty much the same resources, just in varying amounts or chances. So I feel like iron's kind of an upgrade to cloth, but not super much. And then gold versus diamond is where you start getting some other things. So gold and diamond is where you have access to, like, some other resources, right? Emeralds and diamonds and whatnot. So it looks like if we want to get diamond chunks, our only chance is to sluice gravel with gold mesh. And we will also, by the way, still get iron chunks and other things. So let's compare iron to gold. And what I'm seeing is a very similar distribution of ore types for the most part. We might not get fluorite with gold, but for the most part it's pretty similar. We'll get even more iron if we do gold mesh. And iron's kind of the thing I would like a lot of right now. Iron's kind of the thing I would like right now. Now, if I want gold, by the by, if I would like gold, let's see, yeah, gold chunks come from sand and dust. Okay, sand and dust. And again, now this one's different because when you do diamond, that's dust. Hold on, dust versus sand. Yeah, what I should be looking at is sand, right? Let's see, cloth versus iron, same kind of deal. You get a little bit of a new resource from iron, but then gold versus iron, it's really just a straight up upgrade for the most part. Like, just everything's better. Though you don't get prosperity shards as much, and you do get prosperity shards and not uranium chunks. So yes, it's all around better to have gold. So that's interesting. Yeah, it looks about the same. So I think what we should do is get a gold mesh. We're going to focus on an iron sluice. Then we'll sluice up some sand in order to get gold chunks. Right? And that would be cool. And we'll get iron. Right? Now, do I have enough gold? Because I did do a little bit of sand sluicing, but not much. So yeah, no, I haven't done nearly enough. So let's get an iron dude first, right? So what I'm going to do is this. I didn't exactly math how much of this I need, but I think I should be cool. I want to limit, because I don't know how soon I'm going to be able to get ore doubling, right, with stuff. It's a healthy amount of iron to get ore doubling at this point, so I'm not going to immediately jump in and start, turning all my iron chunks into iron ingots. But, we'll figure it out. So the iron sluice is easy. It's 2 iron ingots plus 1 iron ingot plus 2 nuggets. So 4 iron ingots in total, if you want to, math it out correctly. Now, here's my big important question. This is the most important thing I'm going to do in this mod pack throughout this entire series. Time in a bottle. Does it exist? It does! And it's the regular old recipe for it, too. Alright. Dyer's a happy dyer. I was worried, and now I'm no longer worried. I'm going to enjoy this mod pack a lot. It's here. It's here. My favorite item. People frequently ask what my favorite item is. I would say right now it's definitely the time in a bottle. I think it's a very nice take on tick accelerating, because tick accelerating things can get out of control. But if you're just standing there and you don't want to, wait, then 100% nice thing to have. So yeah, let's do this. So with this setup now, I should, in theory, be able to automate items. Now what I would love to be able to do is make a hopper, or something along those lines, right? Now that's going to require 5 more iron, which is a rough situation to find ourselves in, but I feel like it's worth it. I feel like it's worth it, right? Yeah, it's got to be worth it. It's got to be worth it. So let's melt up 5 more iron. And yes, I'm wasting charcoal. Does charcoal have that, mini charcoal thing? Charcoal raw from chisel. So I'm going to assume no. Alright. So let's get a hopper so that we can automate the thing. And that should be cool. I'll be back in a sec when this is done smelting. Okay, so now we've got this dude, and this dude. So let's give it a shot, shall we? So I'm going to pop down my sluice there. Now, do you hold the same amount of water or less? Now, obviously, we haven't automated water yet. And that looks like something we can't do until diamonds. But I really didn't want you there. What I wanted you was there. There you go. Now I also wanted iron mesh. Do I want to just jump right to gold mesh? I think I do. I'm going to skip iron mesh and go straight to gold mesh, right? Is that what I said I was going to do? Pretty sure that's what I said I was going to do. Hey, look, I got some things for doing that. Sweet. What did I get for my random reward? A flux block. Yay! Not really useful just yet, but I'm sure, at some point in the future I'll be happy that I've got that. Cool. Not too shabby. Alright, so let's test this out, right? I throw gravel in there, and you're going to work? Psst, this is the part where you work. I'm going to be upset if I wasted 5 iron for no reason. I'm just saying. I should have tested this in a test world first. Alas, I did not. Oh, you know what? It's not working because there's no mesh in there. Is that why? If I put a mesh in there? Now it's working. Okay, cool. No longer upset. Dyer is no longer upset. Now, ooh, I got compressed sand, actually. So that's kind of cool. So you're going to theoretically make... with a cloth mesh, you've got a 6% chance of getting gold. With an iron mesh, you've got a 9% chance. So I don't think I'm gonna do that. I think I'm just gonna wait for enough gold. I need, unfortunately, a healthy amount of gold chunks, don't I? Because the gold mesh is going to require 4 gold ingots, which is a lot of gold ingots, but, you know. So let's come back in a minute. Hey, rude. Or do I want to get that pump thing? Now, here's what's annoying, though, is the quest line kind of has the pump, the manual pump, hanging off the oak sluice, right? Automatically pump water into sluices, which otherwise don't support fluid automation. So it should work. So let's make one of those, shall we? And then maybe that would be cool beans? I think so. I'm going to throw you guys in there and let that run for a few minutes. And let's get this thing made. So if I want to make the pump, we're going to need... Oh, it's ore dictionary with clay buckets now. You don't say. I did update the pack. It was 141, I think, is what I was playing for the first 2 episodes, and now it's 150. So maybe that became a thing. So let me get clay buckets then, because it's just 3 clay. I can do that. Is that really all the clay I have? No, I just was not good about, you know, keeping clay together. Okay. So now that you do clay buckets, which is a nice improvement. I just need smooth stone. No, I need regular stone. Oh, that's the wrong kind of cobble. Okay. So there's that, there's this, and then there's this. So I'm assuming I just place this over water and next to that? Does that sound right? Hey, it's working, actually. Yes, that is right. Sweet. It works. Now, it says something about not overwinding it. I wonder what that means. How safe is the manual pump? I did it, though. And I got a manual and pickaxe for that. Hey, that's pretty cool. That's a nice reward. Right? It's a beautiful reward. I'll take it. Yeah, so the quest book says, beware though, the spraying mechanisms it uses are a bit finicky, so it's best not to overstress it too much. Oh, maybe that's the measurement on the back? Is that red line on the back like the overstressed mark? It doesn't seem to be moving as I add time to it. Right? I don't think so. It doesn't seem to mind too much though. Oh, now it's going up. So maybe I don't know at what point. You know, I bet it's every 30 seconds. When I hit 31 here, is it going to bump up? Nope, I was wrong again. Dyer clearly doesn't know what he's talking about, which is fine. There we go. It's at the 2-minute mark. It did it. I mean, that's not bad though. I can give it a few minutes worth of winding. 3 minutes maybe would be safe. Yeah, maybe even 4. I like that. So it's going from red to green. So I feel like if the last metric was bad, the last one would be red, not green. I would think that going beyond this metric would be bad, right? So maybe everything turned off. Now I'm super worried. I don't know. I'm going to leave it alone. Did we get any gold? We've got 2 pieces of gold already. Nice. Almost 2 pieces of gold. I'm going to go in here and badoop. Some sand. I need a magnet of some sort. Is there a cheapo magnet I can get? You know a magnet's going to require... Oh man, look at that. Now the one downside I guess I could say about the manual and doohickey is that I don't have any manual to repair it with. So as cool as it is that I have, it's not going to be an easy thing for me to repair in the immediate future. But that's okay. I would like more sand, and I suspect I might find some underground. I mean, not underground, under the ocean, really. I don't want to mine up my island too much, because, you know, island is small and islandy. But, oh my, that is actually really deep water. I don't see myself getting to the bottom of that water and then back up. Holy cow. My O2 measure is going really low. That was close. Alright, that was not... That's not happening. Yeah, my slowness is 7, and I don't think I can move right now. Yeah, that is not happening. So we've got to do, we'll figure it out. What I will probably want to do, I don't want to mine up all my sand, but let's check out a cobble gen. So there is a cobble gen tier 1. It needs a bucket of lava. In order to get a bucket of lava, we are going to need some lava, which we can get out of a tempered glass jar. So tempered glass can get us lava from that. Okay, cool. So that will be our next step, is getting a cobble gen. But what I can do at the moment, at least, is I could probably place down all my gravel with my wand and hammer it. That sounds like a good time. That sounds like a good time. Ba-dum, boom, boom. Falling to your death-ish. And that should... Did I use the wrong hammer? I totally used the wrong hammer, didn't I? I totally used the wrong hammer. Too many hammers. Too many mods add hammers. Alright, I'll be back after I do, you know, the thing. And you know what? I'm going to get the gold as well. So we'll come back after all that. Oh, by the way, gravel turns into dirt, and then dirt turns into sand. So I can also confirm, by the way, that once the thing goes down, the colors go back to the way they were. So, neat. Oh, one more thing. I don't know if you noticed it. I put a cobblestone wall around this because I learned in this series for the first time ever that bunnies can get through gates and fences. Like, they don't care. It's not a pushing issue. It's literally just bunnies are allowed to get out. That's hilarious to me. Super frustrating, not gonna lie. A little bit annoyed, but it is what it is. So you guys are all just gonna chill in there until I decide how to deal with you. It'll be fine. Alright guys, so while I'm waiting for the gold here, I figured I should start looking at this jar mod thing. So that's what I'm going to do. Now, according to my math, if I'm not mistaken, I need about 7, give or take, iron in order to make a jar. So while that's smelting, I'm also going to come over here, and maybe I should make another furnace real quick. Do we have any more charcoal, or did I stop planting trees for like a million years and then wonder where all my charcoal went? Yeah, it's that. That's what I did. Cool. Looks like I'll be cutting down trees for a minute. Alright, so in theory, I drop iron ingots on that campfire, and it's going to turn them into cast iron? I assume that's how that works. I think. 30 seconds? Big old oofs. That takes a long time. Now, how long does the tempered glass take? Also 30 seconds. Also 30 seconds. You can also smelt the glass panes directly, but campfire equals no cost, so I feel like that's the way to go. And I assume 30 seconds, like, it can do the whole stack at once. It's not going to be, like, 30 seconds at a time. So, maybe? Well, let's see. How long have I been recording here? It's coming up on a minute, but I don't think I dropped them on the moment I started recording, so I'll give it a little bit more time. Come on, campfire. Do your stuff. Maybe. I'm also smelting up more charcoal, as you can see. Dude, what is up? Alright, it's definitely been more than 30 seconds at this point. Cast iron, campfire cooking. What's the quest book say? For now, your main way of getting it is to let iron ingots simmer on top of a campfire, but you can alternatively also loot it up from structures on the water. Yes, okay. Well, it's, you know, iron ingots are sitting on the campfire there. How's this thing doing, by the way? Coming along nicely. Coming along nicely. Get a little bit more. Ah, we're so close. So close. Still need more sand, though. Still need more sand. Alright, I guess we'll come back when you're done. I really want more sand. I really want no more bunnies. I'm starting to, like, give in to the whole mine sand thing. At first I was like, nah, I'm not gonna completely decimate this island I'm living on. And then I was like, I need more sand, and I don't feel like hammering up a bunch of gravel. So I've been doing it a little bit. A little bit. Only a smidge. You need to do a lot of sand, in fairness. That's right, bunny. Beat it. I don't know how to deal with the fact that I've got so many bunnies everywhere. Have another stack of sand, would you? And you grind up a little bit more. I do like how quickly you can automate this. You know, the first little bit of manual is painful, but then you can very quickly get it automated. You, sir, what is up? Do I need to, like, right-click you into the thing, or what's the deal? That might be... Oh, you have to right-click it onto the campfire. Oh. Okay. Okay. Today I learned. I got you. I got you. Hey, look. I mean, it wasn't very clear. It wasn't very clear. I was not awares. It was not very clear how it works. And I mean, can you... Is that a vanilla mechanic that you can right-click items onto a campfire? I guess you can do that with food, right? Because campfires can cook food in vanilla Minecraft. See, vanilla things Dyer doesn't know. These are vanilla things that I don't know. I'm doing my best. And hey, I get some extra cast iron, so that's exciting. Maybe I'll remove 2 of you? No, I can't. Alright, then I'll just leave them. Alright, so one of you guys turns into a nugget, right? And one of you guys turns into a gear. And then you're going to turn into, let's do 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to turn into the pipe thing, which is also a quest, by the by, which gets me 8 more of that stuff, so yay. And then we're going to want tempered glass jars. Don't make me lose my temper. And that's going to be using the tempered glass, which, by the way, was also 30 seconds sitting on this thing. Now, I only need 7 of them, so I'll put 3 more on after these guys pop off in a second. Cool. And that should be pretty good. I like it. Okay, so now I can make my tempered glass jar, and that is quest complete, which is cool. And for my random reward, I got a singularity tank. Sweet. So you can go in the miscellaneous junk chest. I'm actually starting to get a lot of resources, which is exciting. But I want to put some of it away, only because inventory becoming a problem. As usual, we're not deep into this series, and I'm already having inventory problems, but that's okay. Tempered glass jar. How do they work? Used to mix, harden, and smelt items fluids using different levels of heat source below the jar. On the left panel, you see what items and fluids the jar sees as available on the network, as well as your own inventory. In the top center, you can see the currently selected recipe and, if applicable, its process, as well as controls to start and stop processing. At the bottom is the recipe selection area. If the recipe is grayed out, it means that you don't have the right heat source below the jar. So let's put it on the ground, as in no heat source, and see what the dealio is. Oh my, cool. All right, so I guess oak saplings can turn into dirt by themselves. No temperature needed. No temperature needed for these guys. turning into clay. So then why are you grayed out? A bucket of water can turn into 32 clay? That sounds OP. And then this also needs no temperature, no temperature, no temperature. Maybe this isn't what it needs. This is what it currently has, or not. I don't know. Let's put it over a torch and see what that looks like. Oh, hello. That's cool. It turns red a little bit. Nice. Hey, that's cool. Low temperature. Okay. Now what about over a campfire? So campfires are also low temperature. I assume, yeah. So if I were to throw a cobblestone in there, oh, hello, and hit play, it's going to, oh, there we go, 2 minutes and 4 seconds. Okay, sweet. I like that. Processing time 120 seconds. Not bad. Not bad. So now it's cooking, and it's turning the cobble into lava. Easy peasy enough. Seems good to me. All right, so I'll let that thing cook, and I'm going to go check in on my gold. Perfect. Exactly 4 chunks. Perfect. So that means that we are now ready to make our gold mesh, which was a big deal for us, right? I think that was a pretty cool thing to have access to. And gold mesh will give us access to a lot more and better resources, right? Including diamonds. Including diamonds. So my plan is, let's get some string, right? The gold mesh. Actually, 1 string and 4 sticks. So we should actually be cool. Okay. And you've got a little bit of time left. Now, I assume clay buckets are not going to love picking up lava, because that's generally how it works. Is it going to be the bucket gets destroyed, or it can't get it at all? So let's see. Cobblegen. It wants iron buckets to make the lava. It doesn't look like it's cycling through clay like the previous recipes did. So we're going to want 2 iron buckets in order to make the cobblegen, which I think I should do, right? I think that's a good plan. Yep. So let's try this out then, right? I'm going to remove you, insert you, and then gravel goes in. Give you another little bit of time to do your thing. And that should be actually pretty cool, because what we should now be getting is more resources. Now this chest might be filling up relatively soon, but we'll find out if that becomes a problem or not. But we should have access to new and better things, right? Because when we do gravel in the gold mesh, we're going to have a chance at diamond chunks, which, by the way, 4 diamond chunks turn into a diamond cluster, which we then have to put into a jar to get diamonds with high temperature. Or we can double them with a crusher. We can mechanical squeezer them into 3 diamonds, so that's kind of cool. I might want to get a squeezer. Well, maybe we'll see. Enrichment chamber, foundry, melting, yeah, pulverizer. There's things we can do, obviously. But that looks cool. Now, what other recipes exist here? So you can go directly from cluster to ingot, which is kind of neat. And most of you need low temperature. So that'll save me some coal a little bit. You can also make a few... there's a lot of things this thing can make. That's cool. We should absolutely be looking into some of this stuff. Now, look, we've already filled up our inventory. We're getting uraninite from power, which is neat. I should make another chest, is what I'm going to do. Just so that we now have more inventory space here. And, I mean, obviously, iron chests, I assume, is a thing, right? Yeah, but I'm not spending iron on chests at the moment, because iron is still a super rare resource for me. All right, back in a moment. All right, so I've got this thing cooking at this point. We got our first diamond chunk. Yay! It's coming along nicely. And then, as a reminder, you guys come from gold with gravel. That would be gold and gravel. 64% chance of iron. So we should be getting a lot of iron at this point. And it, that adds up. It looks to me like we are getting a lot of iron, which is cool. Now, there was no quest for the better mesh, but there is a quest for the sluice, the diamond tier of it. Regular glass jars gets me a bucket. I mean, that doesn't sound so bad. That's a nice free bucket for me, right? Yes. Yes. Unless that's a random reward bucket. No, it's actually a bucket. Jar auto processing block will keep starting the crafting of the selecting recipe in the tempered jar until it runs out of available resources, making it a useful tool for automation. That's neat. That's cool. I like that. Okay. Requires a healthy amount of iron, but nothing terrible. It does require some redstone, which I don't know that I've encountered yet, unless there might be some redstone in here. I don't actually know. There's cinnabar. Yeah, I don't know where redstone comes from. I'm assuming dust. I don't think I've processed dust yet. Yeah, redstone clusters come from chunks, which come from dust. Gold will get it for me, as will diamonds. So I do actually have access to redstone now. So what I'm going to do is throw dust. I got some dust sitting in my inventory here. I'm going to throw the dust in and let that process. And that'll get me, you know, a few new things. And with that, I think it's probably wrapping up point, right? We're probably getting to that point. I think we're pretty close. Let's look at what our next steps are going to be, right? So I've got you covered. I've got the tempered glass. I'm going to make myself another iron. So what I'm going to do is... Oh, good. You're cool. So can I get the bucket of lava? How do I get the lava out of here? Do I need to pipe it with the pipes? I may have to pipe it with the pipes. Especially useful for fluids. So maybe this jar, I need to do something like this. I mean, I definitely have a bucket of lava here. Dire, please. Let's see. What's this thing say? So it shows that tubes only connect to the top of jars. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So this should be good-ish. Oh, nope, I didn't want to do that. Oh, didn't want to do that either. Both of those are bad things. Yeah, why you know, Buddy, are you gonna make me sit here again for 2 minutes? I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I assumed it would have like an internal, you know, buffer of, you know, stuff it could do. Oh, look at this. You can scroll this window. Holy cow, that's a lot of things. Holy cow, that's a lot of things. See, a lot of this stuff says low temperature. Some of it says no temperature. Interesting. Okay. All right, with 5 seconds remaining, let's see what happens this time. Oh, this time we got the bucket of lava. Woot! All right, cool. Yeah, so random reward. Another absorption hopper. Not bad, not bad. Now, how, pray tell, do I get one of these? So if I hit play on this, this only takes 16 seconds. So what's the deal? Do I need to connect it to a chest? I don't actually know. Is it going to spit it out on the ground? Oh. We'll find out, right? I'm experimenting with this mod right now, in case you couldn't tell. That's what's happening. Oh yeah, it spits it out on the ground. Now, if I give you a chest... and say, make me another one of these. Now remember, there's the automation interface, so there's a way to automate this, but I suspect that until we make one of those, it's a manual bit of work, right? But we'll, you know, one step at a time, we'll figure it out. Now, I wonder if lava counts as hot. Alright, no iron spit on the ground, iron in inventory. Nice. Alright, cool. So this is your basic automation setup, right? It could be a little bit tighter if we just either moved these guys up a level or moved this down a level. But either way, you get the point. It's pretty straightforward. I might move this onto the side somewhere, especially because torches are the same as campfires with regards to, you know, the heat level, right? But, oh, hello, sir. You're already done? Oh, have more gravel, I guess. No, that's not gravel. I want you to continue to run. So let me get him more resources. Just going to give you a bunch of stuff, just so you keep on keeping on. Cool? Keep on keeping on, please. All right, so we're going to probably wrap up the episode here. I'll come back next episode to make the cobble gen, which I assume will be very simple and straightforward now that I have all the more difficult resources to get. And then we'll proceed through the pack and figure out what's next, because I don't know. We're going to find out together. Daryl20 signing off. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Take it easy.